coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Barnes. He's out there with Jackson. Kawhi Leonard out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Andrews in at the 1 spot. Outside Barnes. Jackson the screen. Barnes passes to Jackson. No good with the triple. And here's Vassell from the arc. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Pass to Andrews. Jackson outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's Lee. Coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Here's Castle. Rebound Toronto. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
You have got to be a low-mistake team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Skinny passes to Barnes. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Castle against Barrett. Castle misses.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Pass to Barrett. Fires for 3. And it's Andrews missing.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Back over to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Andrews. The Spurs making their last shot. That three's off the mark.
105 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Now here's Castle. Still no points. Tries from 6 feet. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Break points. 4th, Toronto.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Toronto's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Outside Barnes. Here's Harper. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Here's Andrews. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Harper passes to Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Leonard looking over the floor. The three ball. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Kawhi Leonard's career three-point percentage might shock people. And I'm telling you, as a defender, I'm not conceding that one.
Now here's Vassell. No points so far. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Here's Andrews. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Leonard outside. Barnes with a screen on Vassell. Vassell against Leonard. Here's Andrews. Off target from outside.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Harper. Wembanyama screen. To stop the run. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes passes to Barrett. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Spurs trail by 8. Castle outside. Pass to Harper. San Antonio moving the ball around. Fades and shoots. Wembanyama, no good.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Leonard passes to Jackson. Here's Andrews. There's the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Andrews has got 8.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Castle outside. Here's Lee. San Antonio again can't hit.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Oh, and Jackson with the block. Barrett with it. He's scoreless. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Harper. Tipped. Vassell outside. Now here's Castle. To stop the drought. And stolen by Leonard. Fires it from 18. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Leonard's got his second basket on the night.
They've been very effective so far.
Timeout.
A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Bryant comes in for Lee. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. Now Fox. Pass to Castle. Will it go? And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs. On and off the court, they pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
A great organization. Okay, Shams, thank you. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Ryan, back to you.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now here's Quickly. Yet to see a basket. Here's Murray Boyles. Can't get it to drop. Johnson with the defensive effort. Fox deciding where to go with it. Outside Johnson. San Antonio again can't hit. Toronto leading by 13. Quickly outside. Pass to Jackson. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Castle finds Fox. High post Cornette. Shot clock at 6. Back to Fox. Over quickly. And it's Fox missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Jackson outside. Buries it from 3. Jackson's got 12 points in the game.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Castle. Cornet up top. Back to Castle. Stop the drought. And the layup is good. Castle's got his second bucket on the night.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Pass to Jackson. The three is up. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Now Cornet, defended by Jackson. Back to Castle. And stolen by Jackson. In transition. Quickly, passes to Jackson. And it's rejected.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Fox outside. Cornet sets a screen. Here's Fox. Plenty of space. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Fox against quickly. Down low. Here's Jackson. Good work there as it goes. 17 points for Perez.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
They've got Johnson. He's out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Harris in at the power forward position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Now here's Bryant, guarded closely. Harris misses. Toronto leading by 17. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Fox. Back to Pirtle. Here's Walter. Just 5 on the clock. Andrews off the mark there with a 3. Fox outside. To the middle. Here's Lee. Unable to get that one. Pirtle with some nice D. Toronto has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Fox. And the basket by Andrews. Andrews has got 10 points in the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Johnson passes to Lee. Back to Johnson. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Walter. Now here's Pirtle. He's covered by Fox. And here's Kuminga for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Kuminga's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fox, the pass to Lee. And here's Johnson. Pirtle with the block.
he is not having it at the rim on the defensive end. That is beautifully done.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's Fox. He had 9 points in his last time out. Outside Johnson. San Antonio needs to get off the shot. Lee misses.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
For San Antonio, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. The kick out to Johnson to halt the run. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Walter. And it's Harris with the rebound. Outside Johnson.
Get there.
Pass to Lee. Now Bryant. Back to Lee. Puts the move on. Kuminga pulls it in. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Murray Boyles, covered by Bryant, to the wing, right side. Here's Andrews. Hurdle with a screen on Johnson. Fires from deep. And it's Andrews missing.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another one.
And Harris throws it down.
Yeah, Harris is all heart. He won't relent on the play. It ends up getting an and-one chance.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Vassell, he's checked in for Bryant. And Castle subbed in for Johnson.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And there's the screen. To the paint. It's stolen. Here's Murray Boyles. He's covered by Fox. Here's Pirtle. It's the jump hook. Pirtle's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we know Pirtle very efficient down there. This guy has got great post moves and soft touch.
Pass to Walter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Walters has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight.
Timeout.
San Antonio calls timeout. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing 2 teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
For San Antonio. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The 4th spot held by the Spurs.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
Pass to Fox. Now here's Vassell. No made baskets yet. Clock at 6. Fox, the pass to Lee. The 3. Rebound, Toronto. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And the basket by Andrews.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Back to Fox. Pass to Lee. This one for 3. San Antonio again can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Andrews. Pirtle with a screen on Castle. Here's Andrews. No good with the triple.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Back to Castle. Here's Fox. And the layup is good off the glass. Fox has got his second bucket of the night.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
And Toronto calls time here. And so here is Toronto. Barnes passes to Barrett. Jackson the screen from outside the arc. Barrett can't hit. San Antonio has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Jackson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jackson's got 20.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
To the left wing. Here's Wembanyama. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
Come on. 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
Jackson outside. From downtown. Oh, again. Toronto with a triple.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Leonard up top. He's guarded by Vassell. Pass to Jackson. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you, Brian.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Leonard finds Barnes. Jackson with a screen on Vassell. 5 on the clock. Barnes passes to Jackson. Shoots. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Yet this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jackson. Here's the teardrop. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Toronto shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Shooting for Toronto. Jackson. 2 shots.
2. The first one falls. Harper, he's checked in for Fox. And so Jackson nails both of them. San Antonio has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3.
2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the second quarter. From deep, Harper. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Skinny passes to Jackson. Toronto passing it around. Leonard for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Shooting 3. And he hits the first of 3. Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
B.A., when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And he makes all 3.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
Here's Wembanyama. Soft touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And again, Toronto no good.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Castle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Castle's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Skinny passes to Jackson. Fades. No good. Good D by Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Castle outside. Launches it. Drills it from deep. Castle's got 10 points in the game.
He's been a marksman this period. His shot mechanics finally in sync.
Here's Andrews. His last outing, he had 18 points. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Wembanyama screen on Barrett. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Spurs score.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Toronto Raptors.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Raptors lead by 20. So for Toronto right now, we've got Jackson, Kawhi Leonard out there with Barnes. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Andrews in at the point. Here's Harper. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
And the handles are a part of Harper's game. Got to be aware of that when you're defending.
Outside Barnes. The three fires in the triple. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
That shot wide open.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting for Toronto, Jackson. At the line for
Shoot two.
And he makes the first. And so Jackson nails both of them. Spurs trail by 20. Here's Harper. Outside Wembanyama. Launches a three. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Leonard outside. Jackson with a screen on Vassell. Leonard for three. Gets the three to fall. Leonard's got 11.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Pass to Lee. Puts up a three. Rebound Toronto.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
BA, those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
That free throw good from Barnes. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Both free throws good from Barnes.
What you love about Scotty Barnes, he can do it all. Score it, board it, pass it.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Andrews. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Harper. Leonard against Castle. Here's Lee. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. And it's Leonard with the ball for Toronto. And here's Jackson. He's guarded by Vassell. Jackson drawing the double team. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And so it's San Antonio with it. And stolen by Leonard. Barnes passes to Leonard. Here's Andrews. Back to Leonard. Barrett against Castle. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 4. Knocks down the triple. Jackson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And here's Castle. And here's Vassell from the arc. Rebound Toronto. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The three from Barnes. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Barrett. Here's Castle to end the drought, and he takes it up and lays it in. Castle's got 14.
The Castle has been outstanding here, giving the defense more than they can handle.
Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Castle on the wing. 14 points for him. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Whoa, what handles? Left the defender right in the dust.
Then effortlessly laid it in. He just makes it look so easy. Ridiculous.
Here's Jackson. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Castle against Jackson. Beyond the arc. And Harper with a basket. On the assist by Castle. Harper's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside Barrett. Here's Leonard.
Phenomenal defense. The long arms of Vassell helping him come up with that block.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Vassell outside. Castle for 3. Leonard pulls down the board. Toronto leading by 23. Here's Andrews. He's got 12. Outside Barnes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too
Take a break.
dynamic
Take
to
a break.
pass up. And
Two
still
shots.
young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
That free throw good from Barnes.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Vassell. Oh, and makes it with a kiss.
It's been a blowout thus far, but they're trying to get back into the game.
Outside Barrett. Jackson outside. Sure, from 3-point range. Jackson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
To the inside. Here's Lee. Pass to Harper. From the arc. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Harper's got 8. Toronto leading by 22. From deep. And it's Andrews missing. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Castle on the wing. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama double team. Vassell outside. For 3. They get it back. Wembanyama no good. Toronto's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Here's Jackson. Shoots over Harper. Jackson can't get it to go. For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Vassell against Leonard. Pass to Barnes. Jackson with a screen on Wembanyama. Outside Barrett. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Castle.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Andrews. No good on the 3.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Here's Lee. Off target with the 3.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Leonard passes to Barnes. Jackson surveying the D. Barnes the screen. They get back on track. Nails it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 9 points in the quarter.
Quick release from Scotty Barnes. My goodness, pre-shot preparation was on point.
Harper passes to Wembanyama. Right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And that's a double-double for him now. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Entire new group here. Tobias Harris checked in for Lee. Bryant comes in for Vassell. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. Outside Barrett to the paint. Here's Barnes. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 47% during this third quarter. That's good from Fox. On the assist by Wembanyama. 9 points for De'Aaron Fox.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Now here's Barrett. And no good. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 17-7 run. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Fifth is Jakob Poeltl.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. A challenging stretch here for San Antonio. Wembanyama, screen on quickly. Fox can't get that one to fall. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Poeltl with a screen on Harris. Here's Barnes. Rebound San Antonio. 58 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Bryant. And here's Fox. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Raptors lead by 22. Outside Barnes. From deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Fox. Over quickly. And it's Fox missing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Quickly outside. The fadeaway. Barnes no good. Johnson on the wing. Guarded by Barrett. Bryant outside. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Toronto with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got the Aaron Fox. He's out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Bryant in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Murray Boyles, covered by Bryant. Jackson with a screen on Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson with room to fire. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Andrews. To the middle. Here's Jackson. San Antonio with a rebound. Bryant outside. And with the cap, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect the mid-level vets?
Again, B.A., I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team-friendly contracts.
Free throw good. Bryant. And both free throws good for Bryant. Raptors lead by 20. Pass to Murray Boyles. Outside Kuminga. Let's go with a 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Lee's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bryant, the pass to Cornette. And that one's good.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Jackson with a screen on Fox. And again, Toronto, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lee. Fox for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. He drops it from range. And the Raptors lead by 21.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Leonard passes to Jackson. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Skinny passes to Kuminga. There's a screen. Pass to Andrews. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's Cornette with a rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Now Bryant. Left side Johnson. Cornette sets a screen. Inside. And stolen by Leonard. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Jack's up a 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Cornette with it. Bryant outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Vassell comes in for Bryant. Castle's checked in for Johnson. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Jackson. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Harper. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Here's Jackson. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's Castle. And a nice finish on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Andrews. Out left to the wing. Here's Murray Boyles. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Doris, for teams looking to trade away a big money player, it seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. player of the game. Someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. Jackson finds Barrett. Now Leonard. He's guarded by Vassell. He got a piece of it. To the inside. Here's Harper. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Raptors lead by 19. Now Leonard. Pass to Andrews. Outside Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. They still need this. And it comes off the front of the rim. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Wembanyama, defended by Jackson. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Leonard outside. And there's the rejection.
Yeah, excellent timing by Harper right there. He has great length for a guard.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Barnes. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Andrews. Here's Jackson, covered by Wembanyama. It's Barrett on the wing. Barnes with a screen on Castle. Here's Barrett. Uses the glass to drop it in. Barrett's got his first points of the night.
When he's dialed in, he plays with such force on the offensive end. R.J. Barrett doing work.
Back to Castle. Banked it in off the glass. Castle's got 20 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And here's Barnes. Up top, Jackson. Over Wembanyama. Rebounded by Castle.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Wembanyama, screen on Barrett. Now Wembanyama. Castle outside. Here's a floater. Not that time. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. 17-point game. Now Jackson shoots a three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. Yeah, great pass by Harper. Already the rookie showing some feel.
Barnes outside. They set the screen. Now Barrett. Jackson down low. Wembanyama on him. Wembanyama there for the rebound. The Spurs have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. And it's in there.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
Toronto leading by 16. Outside Barnes. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Outside Wembanyama for three. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Outside Barnes. Castle against Barrett. Jackson with a screen on Castle. Barrett
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Raptors.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Prez.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside
Take a
and
break.
let the man
Take a break.
work.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
And Leonard drops them both. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Rebounded by Jackson. Here's Toronto now. They lead by 17. Barnes outside. Leonard against Vassell. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kawhi, yet another stifling defensive effort. What sets this team apart at that end of the court?
I'm not sure. I think we all just pretty much buying into the game plan. Our offense isn't going as well as we want, so we're just putting our hats on the defensive end, and then we're coming out with great games like today.
Great defense goes a long way.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And time to present our player of the game.